in Korea here we have compulsory military service, and all male person aged after 18 till 30 or 31, I'm not sure about the age, and all eligible men are subject to military service, and there has been a few groups, basically two of us witnesses who refused to serve military service since the liberation of Korea from Japanese colony. Yeah. And since 2001, there first became political objectors. As of last month, November last month, around 900 are in prison in Korea. As far as I remember, more than 10,000, but it's getting bigger and bigger still continuously. Yeah. There was one magazine, Korean magazine, which counted whole numbers of two of us witnesses and all objectors. It's pretty simple. They say just for national security, and we are technically still at war against the North, and so they need stronger and more army to defend and to defend from the North. Roughly, I can say three different groups. One is based on religion, their religion, and most of them are from Jehovah's Witnesses. And there has been also some Buddhists, and based on Catholic and Protestant. Yes. And the other second group would be political, what we call political objectors, since 2001. Basically, they are against nationalism or militarism or Marxism. But all different CEOs have different their own beliefs and different conscience. So there have been homo, gay, sexual who refused, and really different. And the third group, I could say they just based on anarchism or strong individualism. They don't have strong political views of their own, but they just don't want to be enlisted to the army. I separated three different groups, but I have to say, on principle, in some ways they are just mixed. So I can exactly separate the three different groups. Kind of accumulation of my whole experience, and I can say it's since 2003 when I first came to think of my being conscientious objector. And since 2003, the Iraq War broke out, and I went to street protest, and what I heard from the government was they are sending the troops for national interest. They are sending troops for national interest, but at that time I first began to think about what the national interest means to me and to them. Because before then I went through the 12 years of national education system, and I never met questions to that. It's like nation, it's the same as me. We was together, but at that time I came to think of what the national interest means, and I came to think, I can be different from nation, state. And in the same year, 2003, I saw a documentary that was about conscientious objectors, the first political conscientious objectors in Korea. The name of the documentary was the people who refused to take up arms. It was very influential. It has a big impact on me. I first began to know there existed the group in Korea, so I began to think of that. And another big experience I can say is in 2006 when the government decided to expand the U.S. Army base in Pyeongtaek, actually. You might have heard of that. And there was a protest against the government and U.S. base. And there were many villagers and other activists, campaigners went to the village to protest against their decision. But what the government did was mobilizing riot police and even the military to break down all of us. And well, before then, what the government has always said was the military exists for national interest and the enemy from other countries. But at the time, the enemy of the military was our own people, Asian people. So it was very strange for me, and I realized that the army could attack its own people as well. So I came to think of the reasons of the existence of armed forces, and also I came to think of myself being a soldier to Korean army. Well, yes, that was a big experience to me. Basically, the result would be me putting in jail after a trial process. Well, for more details, I can say the military law, the Article 88, regulates like us. According to that, anyone who does not enlist to the army after 3 days of their pay, then they would be in jail less than 3 years. And so basically, I will be regulated by the law, and now I'm waiting for my district police officers called, and I will be investigated by them, and my case will be transferred to the prosecutor's office, and well, then my trial process will start.